Chapter 857. All that could be seen in the middle of Ocho Mountain were dark, stormy clouds that did not seem to end, hovering in the air within a 100-kilometer radius. The clouds crackled with thunder and lightning every other second as if it was trying to bring about a flood. Cameron said, "Let's save up on our spiritual energy. We'll take it slow." Everyone nodded and slowed down their pace as they continued to make their way towards the Valley of Death. Not long after, several figures appeared before them. They were none other than the men from the table next to theirs at the dinner. One of the men heard the noise and turned around, his expression going cold. "Trying to enter the Valley of Death too, you filthy Dashan?" "Yes, we are," Cameron said. Another one of the blokes burst out laughing. "Get the fuck out of here. Filthy Easterners like you have no place here." "Say that again. I fucking dare you." All the men turned around this time, staring at Wilbur coldly. The last guy to speak crossed his arms in front of his chest, eyeing Wilbur challengingly. "We're telling you to get the fuck off of here. Got it?" Wilbur's expression darkened and was about to give this bastard hell. Just then, however, Cameron said, "We're all just here for money. Let's not bump heads with anyone. However, please don't insult our race either, or we'll have to teach you a lesson." Just then, another one of those men who seemed to be the leader of the team sneered coldly. "Quit it, Mosa. Let's just go. The Valley of Death will deal with these people the way they deserve to be dealt with." The group sneered as well and turned to leave. Cameron turned to Wilbur with a frown. "No point flying off the handle. Stuff like this happens all the time when you're in a foreign country." "I'm fine, but they'd better not piss me off again," said Wilbur. Cameron frowned. He did not know where Wilbur got the nerve to speak like this. To Cameron, Wilbur was acting like quite a big deal for someone at the aura level. Just then, however, Dawson turned to Wilbur and gave him a thumbs up. Racism was something they faced all the time abroad, and Cameron and the rest had long grown used to it. Wilbur, however, had a low tolerance for this. Had it not been for Cameron stopping him, Wilbur would have ended Mosa and his group. Wilbur did not enjoy killing others, but there was no reason to show those bastards any mercy. "Come on!" Cameron led the way, and the rest of them continued heading forward. A little over an hour later, they finally reached the Valley of Death. There were around 60 people standing in front of the entrance of the Valley of Death, all of them wearing solemn expressions. It was only there that the terror of the Valley of Death could be truly felt. The dark clouds in the sky were so thick that it almost felt like the sky was going to fall upon them, rumbling with constant lightning and thunder. The entire Valley of Death was enveloped in a thick fog, and it was near impossible for one to even see through it. All the adventurers stopped here, sensing the danger in the air. Just then, 3 people at the front of the crowd turned to face everyone else. One of them was impossibly muscular, standing tall like an ebony tower. Even Dawson could hardly compare to him. The other was a middle-aged man with a hunched back and a sharp gaze. Lastly was an elderly person, dressed in casual clothes. All 3 men radiated a powerful aura, one that made the crowd lower their heads. Cameron frowned. "Be careful. The buff guy's Sheldon, the hunchback's Cax, and the old man is Gobu. They're all at the peak sanctuary level." From the way he was able to recognize them at once, it would seem that Cameron had done his fair share of research on the experts here. Everyone else there was pretty much at the ambience level, merely differing on the range within the ambience power spectrum. Just then, Cax scanned the crowd with a stern gaze. "I know everyone's here for treasure, but judging from your cultivation levels, you guys should forget about it." No one dared to go against his words, as it was undeniable that he was powerful. "But since you're here, we'll allow you to go inside with us. It's up to your own luck whether or not you get anything," Sheldon said coldly. Gobu chuckled. "Follow behind me, everyone. It'll be safer for all of you that way, but we won't be able to control how far you can get." The words led to the crowd thanking Gobu at once, expressing their gratitude.